Welcome back to Never Trust a Skinny Man Food Review. We're here at Yank Sing's Chinese restaurant on Nelson Road. Walking in, the first thing I thought was, man, you couldn't fit 2 cars in here, but it was clean. I usually don't like reviewing buffets, but for $11.99, I was hooked. I decided to also order the barbecue spare ribs so that I can give it a proper review. These prices actually were very good. I went ahead and got my plate so I can figure out what I was going to eat off the buffet. Couple of holes, but they were filling it in as I go. Now, the biggest complaint I probably had was this fried rice. Had a couple of peas and carrots, but it was mainly white. I went ahead and got me a couple of these cheese ragoons. They're one of my favorite things to have. I think this was chicken and broccoli. They didn't have it labeled, so I'm not 100% sure, but I went ahead and got some of that. And then the General Toso's chicken, I went ahead and got that because it's definitely one of my favorites. So looking at it, you can tell it's a little soggy, but the flavor actually is very good. That tang works very well for me. I'm torn because of the sogginess, but the flavors are very good. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is a 7.2. Now, taking a bite of this, the skin is not super crispy, but that meat on the inside has a good sweet taste to it. I would have liked it to be a little bit more seasoned and definitely have the skin a little bit crispier. Still gonna get a 7.9 from me. Immediately taking a bite, that crunch was there, but the filling on the inside, I really couldn't taste anything past the cream cheese. So these are gonna get a 7 out of 10. Now, to be fair to this place, I ordered the barbecue spare ribs. That sauce that's dripping off is a honey sauce. I'd never had that before. And when I tell you, as soon as I took a bite, my mind exploded and I just thought, I had never had a flavor combination like this before. This was easily a 9.2 out of 10. You can't go to a Chinese restaurant and not have an egg roll. And as soon as I bit into theirs, boy, was it hot. Now, this little egg roll shocked me because inside it had a nice combination of cabbage and meat. Nice, good ratio. Easily a 8.7 out of 10 for this good little egg roll. Now, here are the overall scores with the service being its best. 10 out of 10. There was one lady in there that was the waitress and the cashier, and she did not skip a beat. I accidentally spilled my water, and she came right over, picked it up, poured me some new one, and went and helped the next guest. Now, as far as the food goes, I mainly had the buffet, and the buffet isn't a bad buffet. It's a little bit above average, but I definitely will be going back to order things off their menu because those barbecue spared ribs were amazing. Value-wise, there were a lot of good cheap options on the menu, and I definitely will be back to try them, making this place officially Fat Boy approved.